morning. I am Serenity.
And I'm Riley, and we are from Miss Esther's 5th grade class.
Today is Thursday, November 10th, 2022, the 65th day of school.
We are glad that you are here today and hope that you have left your average at home or on the bus, and we are ready to have a respectful and responsible day.
Ready means being in the right place at the right time with the right stuff.
Respectful means treating others the way you want to be treated.
And responsible means doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort.
Speaking of responsibility, our first responsibility is to be ready to show respect for the rights that we have in this country and at the school.
We do this by daily saying the Pledge of Allegiance, the school pledge, and doing a moment of silence.
To show respect, we say the pledge, we stop what we're doing, stand up, put our hand over our heart like this, and say the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride.
Would you please stand for the pledge and remain standing for the school pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge.
I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful for myself, my teachers, and all others I need throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my teachers, and all others I need throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best student I can be.
Please reflect silently on your day, your activities, and what you hope to accomplish.
My name is Kelsey.
And I am Autumn.
Another responsibility that we have is to try to keep each other safe by slowing down the spread of germs.
We do this frequently, washing our hands. When we wash our hands, we want to use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When we wash our hands, we want to get all parts of our hands, the palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, in between our fingers, our fingertips, plus our wrists and our thumbs.
When we wash our hands, we want to do it for at least 20 seconds, so let's wash our hands. Our hands, done our pledges, and a moment of silence. Let's get started with birthdays.
Happy birthday yesterday to Henry Forrest, who was 11, Lila Epperson, who is 6, and Ms. Rambo in pre-K.
Please make sure that you come to the media center to get your birthday ribbon. Our next responsibility each morning is to make our lunch choice.
For lunch today, we should be having chicken fajita nachos, lettuce and tomatoes, sweet yellow corn, fruit cup, and Rice Krispie treat.
We do know that if you don't want chicken fajita nachos, you can always get PBJ or yogurt and what? Here to tell us our weather is Wilbur.
Hi, I am Wilbur, and I'll be bringing you today's weather report. Today is going to be very cloudy with a high of 67 and a low of 52. We have a small chance of rain today, but it'll probably be after we leave school. Tomorrow's definitely going to be rainy, so get ready.
Hi, I am Aiden, and I'll bring you your interesting fact of the day.
Fact of the day!
Today, our interesting fact of the day is, did you know that there was only one black person aboard the RMS Titanic? That was our interesting fact of the day.
Fact of the day! For the month of November, we are focusing on character strong attribute of gratitude.
Gratitude is choosing to appreciate things in our life, our world, and others, and not looking at the negative.
As we focus this month on gratitude, we are going to share with you examples of people showing gratitude by
identifying emotions, emotion awareness, emotional regulation, emotion advocacy, understanding conflict resolution, and stress management.
Here to share some examples of the KES Community Strong Gratitude is Mr. Butcher.
Thank you, Serenity. Thank you, Riley. Yes, we are talking about gratitude, which is choosing to appreciate the people and the things in our life and in our world. One way that we can show appreciation or show gratitude is by celebrating people who have been bringing in items to help other people have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We've been doing our food drive, and as of yesterday, we have a total of 722 items. Third grade is our top grade with 214 cans of vegetables, way to go. Our top class, though, comes from pre-K. Our top class is Miss Wood has brought in 62 things of gravy and marshmallows. Great job. So we have all those items, so thank you. Another way that we can show gratitude and show appreciation for people in our lives is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, where we honor and celebrate people who have been in the military or are in the military. So tomorrow, to show gratitude, what we're going to ask you to do is kind of like my tie. Wear red, white, and blue. And I know a lot of classes are writing thank you letters to our military. So do that as
students. Also, don't forget the October Family Challenges that were sent home.
If you send in 3 pictures of your family doing one of the 3 challenges this month, or post it on our Facebook page with the hashtag KES Character Strong Gratitude,
you will earn 30 Dragon Points and be entered into a drawing for family prize. It's now time for our morning message.
Please make sure you are being a respectful listener to Mr. Butcher as they bring us the morning message.
Our morning message today is on manners and the golden rule. Today, I want you to think about the people you know who are well-mannered. People who are well-mannered are people who say hello when someone says hello and goodbye when someone says goodbye. They say please when they want something, and they say thank you when something is done to them or for them. They say they are sorry if they bump into you. They say excuse me when they accidentally burp or cough at the table. They share, and they lend a helping hand. People with good manners are polite. They're nice to be around. They do simple things that show respect for others. Now, ask yourself this. Am I a person with good manners? Do I treat others the way I would want to be treated? With something to think about on Mr. Butcher. Make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, choice is yours. That's so true. Every day when I open up a car door, I say, hello, and usually I say their name. And I say hello, and I say, I'm glad that you're here because I want to be a polite person. I want you to. And you know what? A lot of times, some people don't even say anything back, and they think they're funny and they laugh. Or their parents will say, oh, they're shy. Yeah, but you know what? You know me. Every day I open the car door for you. If you want to show good manners, say hello back. You could wave, or you could say hello, or you could do both. That's showing manners. When you bump into someone, say, excuse me, not say, don't say, why'd you hit me? When you go through the lunch line and the lunch lady gets to the end, at the end, say thank you for making the lunch. Tell your teachers thank you for teaching them. Be polite. Say please when you want something. It's not that hard. Show good manners.
That is all the announcements we have for the day.
Please help Mr. Butcher, Mr. Newport, and your teachers keep us safe, which is their job.
Ready, respectful, and responsible student who is focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are respectful, ready, and responsible student, you are focused on graduating. You are boldly committed to student success.
I am Serenity.
And I am Riley. Have an awesome day.
All right, today's Read Aloud is Last Stop on Market Street. The author is Matt De La Pina, and the illustrator is Christian Robinson. This is a character-strong book, so we're going to focus this month on gratitude. So choosing to show appreciation for the people and the things around you. So be thinking about that. Also, too, this is a chance for me to model what good readers do. Good readers read fluently. That means they read the words correctly at a good pace, not too fast, not too slow, and with expression. It's also an opportunity for you guys to practice what good readers do. Good readers don't just read fluently. Good readers understand or comprehend what they're reading. They ask themselves questions. What just happened? Why did it just happen? How did it just happen? They don't just ask those questions. They answer it from what they read. They look for the character, who or what the story's about, the setting, where and when it's taking place, the sequence of events, what happened first, next, and last. So here we go. Last Stop on Market Street. There's the title page. It's Puffin Books is the publishing company. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. So we got a character, CJ. We know where the setting is, outside, and we know there's a little bit of a problem. It's raining. He's freckling his shirt. That means it's kind of leaving spots on it. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus and all of this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," said his Nana. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. So CJ asks his Nana about why he's got to wait there. And Nana says, trees need to drink too. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windscreen of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't get to get a car?" So CJ and his Nana are still out in the rain. He sees his friend get into a car, and he asks his Nana why. They don't have one. "Boy, what do you need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire, and old Mr. Dennis who always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the door swung open. So Nana's saying, "What do we need a car for? We got this bus. Breathes fire, and the driver has a trick for him." Looks like he's got a dragon on the side. "What's that I see?" said Mr. Dennis asked, and he pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same. So they get on the bus. Sure enough, the bus driver's got a trick for him, pulls a coin out of CJ's ear. Nana says hi to everyone, and she makes CJ do the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knitted. "How come we always gotta go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go anywhere." "Well, I feel sorry for those boys," Nana said. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the Sunglass Man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. So CJ's wondering why his friends don't have to do the same stuff he has to do after church. And Nana says, "I feel sorry for them because they don't get to meet people." A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" "Boy, what do you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears." "That's a fact. Their noses, too," said the man, sniffing at the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am." Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. So a man gets on with a dog who's blind. And CJ asks why he can't see. And Nana says, "You know what? People see different ways when they can't see. Maybe they see with their nose or their ears." Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana set down her knitting. "What for? You've got a real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask that man if he'll play us a song?" CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. "To feel the magic of music," the blind man whispered, "I like to close my eyes." Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. So these boys get on with headphones on. He wishes he had one, but Nana's like, "Appreciate the man that's right across from you with the guitar. Listen to him. That's real music." And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus and out of the busy city. He saw sweet colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full, and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. So he didn't really leave the bus, he was just imagining himself because the music took him somewhere. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. "Last stop on Market Street," Mr. Dennis called. So when he's done playing, CJ gave the man the coin that Mr. Dennis gave him. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling pavements and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. "How come it's always so dirty over here?" She smiled and pointed to the sky. "Sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful." So they get off the bus, and the place that they are is not real clean. But Nana says the dirt helps you appreciate the beauty. CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over their soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner out of sight, at the broken street lights still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. So now he's starting to look and see beauty in the things that are around him. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, "I'm glad we came." He thought his Nana might laugh, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, "Me too, CJ. Now come on." So now they get in there, they see the familiar faces, and they start serving people at the soup kitchen. And that's the last stop on Market Street. A great book on showing gratitude, being thankful for what's in front of you.